I am Justin.
And I am Emmy and we are the founders of Acres of Hope. So Acres of Hope, the vision of it came about probably about 5 years ago. I'm a school teacher and teach middle school. For some reason, God has given me a heart for teenagers and adolescents and even into young adults. And what I saw in my career was just hurting kids, a lot of hurting kids, and just a lot of trauma that kids have experienced. And so as a teacher being in my classroom, those were the kids that I gravitated towards. I had a heart for, didn't know how to help them necessarily in my classroom. The thing that helped the most was probably building relationships and connecting with them, and I loved that part of teaching. When Acres of Hope came about, I'm a prayerful person and believe that God gave me this vision for Acres of Hope and for these kids. And I grew up with horses, so as a little girl we had horses growing up, and those were healing for me. And in about my junior year of high school, my family personally went through quite a bit of trauma for about 3 years. So I personally experienced that myself, and when I look back and reflect on what helped me kind of heal from that and get through those really difficult times, I think it was the consistency of having just relationships. And I had them with horses, and I also had them with friends and community. And when transferring that into my classroom and seeing these kids that don't have that or lack that, they lack the consistency or the stability or even just a solid relationship. I know for a lot of kids, relationships with people can be difficult, and the animals are a really good place to start. And they're not intimidating, they don't talk back, they love unconditionally. There's a lot of avenues here, whether it's just being outside, getting off of a screen and being out in nature. Justin is has been an outdoor hunting and fishing guide in Alaska, and he has a huge heart for the outdoors and camping. And so we have a lot of visions of what Acres of Hope can provide for these kids. But I would say the number one thing is just a place to be and a place to belong and a place that's always here when they maybe don't have that otherwise.
So originally when Emmy came to me and started talking to me about Acres of Hope, she sees these kids within the school district. She's in the school literally working with these kids every day, and horses have an extreme healing power to them. If you've ever been around a horse, you know, they don't speak and talk back to you, but they look into you and you're able to connect with them, and they're these massive, powerful, 1,000-pound animals that are gentle. For kids to be able to come and step out of their daily routine and be able to connect with horses or their session leader or even their parents or guardians, this isn't just about the kids, but it's also trying to provide a place where parents and guardians can also come and connect with their kids. I always grew up in the outdoors from as long as I can remember. I was an avid outdoor hunter and fisherman. I grew up on the rivers, I grew up in the mountains, and just being able to step out of this world and into the mountains is extremely powerful. And to be able to give the kids that ability, that is what we're here to do. We both want to thank you very much for listening to our story and what Acres of Hope is about. And if you have any further questions or would like to contact us at all, please go to our website and fill out the Contact Us form, and we would love to hear from you.